Ramakrishna Govinda Narayana Ramakrishna Govinda Narayana Hari Narayana Hari Narayana Hari Narayana Hari Narayana Hari Narayana Hari Narayana Ramakrishna Govinda Narayana. Namaste, good morning. Welcome all to Stories with Rohini Jayanti, a journey into the series of Dashavatara. Dasavatara, the 10 major incarnations, the wonderful, the magnificent avatars of Lord Vishnu. When from time to time Lord Vishnu had incarnated in various avatars, in various forms to eradicate the evil and to restore the good. Yes. We have seen various avatars in our previous sessions. And today, and we have also seen how in Rama Avatara, that was during the Treta Yuga, Lord Vishnu incarnated as Lord Rama and killed Ravana Kumbhakarna, whereas in the Dwapar Yuga, he incarnated as Lord Krishna and then killed Kansa, Sishupala, everybody, and to re-establish the good and to save the poor and the innocent and all the good human beings. Yes. And now it is at the dawn of Kali Yuga. Kali Yuga has already entered. And Hinduism started, the religion started losing its purity. And even the authority of the Vedas had been questioned. And now it was time for Lord Vishnu to appear in his magnificent avatara and descend onto the earth. And thus he took the form of Siddhartha Gautama, Lord Buddha. Yes, the ascetic prince who renounced his throne to lead the world on the path of peace. Yes. Siddhartha Gautama was born to Sudodana and Maya, the king and queen of Kapilavastu. And according to the noble preachers, it was said that he would either become a monarch or would turn out to be an ascetic. His father and mother were very much worried since he was the only successor for their kingdom, for their dynasty. And therefore, they brought him up within the four walls of the castle, and he was sunk in immense pleasures, material as well as worldly pleasures. He never knew what was there outside the castle. That was how he grew up. And once he attained the age of marriage, he was married to a beautiful princess Yashodhara, and also they begot a baby boy. As this was happening happily and as they were living happily together, one day it so happened that Siddhartha wanted to take a tour in the streets of his kingdom, and therefore he requested his father. His father made all the arrangements that Siddhartha would never come across anything, any incident that is going to hurt him or harm him or going to, create a kind of confusion in his mind because of the prophecy that was laid on before at the time of his birth. Despite taking all the precautions, when Siddhartha was going on a tour in the streets of his kingdom on his chariot, he suddenly came across an old man and also a sick man and as well a corpse. He stood aghast. He did not understand what was that actually, because till then he never came across any such person in his life. And when he asked about them, he was told that he was an old man, he was a sick person, and that was a corpse. That is, any person who would die would become like that. Siddhartha was shattered. It was a terrific experience for him. And then that point of time he understood that any person, any human being would become old and they would fall sick and they would die. He immediately lost interest in the material pleasures of the world. Several questions aroused in his mind, in his soul, and he left his wife and his son in the kingdom and set off his journey to the forest in search of answers for his questions. He met several ascetics, several sages, did several penances, but nothing did work. None of his questions were answered. And finally, after several months, he reached a place called Gaya. And there he settled down under a tree and sat for meditation. Upon meditating for several days, one early morning a star arose, and thus Siddhartha was enlightened, and all his questions were answered. He felt very much satisfied inside. His vacuum was filled, and this that enlightened Siddhartha Gautama was known as Lord Buddha. Siddhartha set off his journey to across different parts of the world, and he began preaching everybody. All his several students followed him, several people followed him, and his preachings became so very powerful. It spawned off the religion Buddhism that became very prominent across the globe. And Siddhartha also taught the four truths of life: the suffering, the cause, and the path to eliminate the pain. His preachings were so very powerful. People started believing in him. People started believing in his teachings also. And thus, that was the life story of Siddhartha Gautama, and that was Lord Buddha, who had left away his kingdom, his worldly pleasures, his material pleasures, and was after the search of truth, the real purpose, the real meaning of life. And then he could bring in that he could inculcate those particular value systems in the minds of people through the incarnation as Gautama Buddha. That was Lord Vishnu. And it is considered as his 9th avatara, the 9th avatara of Lord Vishnu. And upon the completion of the 9th avatara of Lord Vishnu also, still Kali Yuga was very dominant. There were inequalities everywhere, inequalities between the rich and the poor. There was dishonesty, there was corruption, there was hypocrisy, there was greediness, selfishness among people. People started fighting among themselves for money, for power. And there was a discretion of caste, color, religion, and thus started growing lots and lots of problems. But still, the good persisted at some corner of the world. And then it was prophesied that at the end of this Kali Yuga that is going on now, Lord Vishnu would again take a form, would again incarnate amongst the mortals in his Sattvic avatara, in his Sattvic form, which is known as the Kalki avatara. And upon taking that Kalki avatara form, Lord Vishnu would definitely exterminate the evil and reinforce the moral and intellectual and humanitarian values among all the good people. It is said that at the end of this Kali Yuga, that is after the extermination of the evil and establishing of the good, there again begins a new cycle of yugas starting with Satya Yuga, wherein people would be imbued with the qualities of physical, intellectual, moral and spiritual strengths, also possessing immaculate attributes. And therefore, children, that is the Kali Yuga which is going on now, and the Kalki Avatara we would be seeing soon in our future. And that is the journey of Dasavatara, the 10 major incarnations of Lord Vishnu: Matsya, Kurma, Varaha, Narasimha, Vamana, Parasurama, Rama, Krishna, Buddha and Kalki. The 10 major incarnations of Lord Vishnu, wherein he had glorified the human life and brought a meaning and purpose to them from time to time by eradicating the evil. And thank you so much for listening to my stories, for listening to this entire series of Dashavatara and giving your wonderful feedback from time to time. Thank you so much. And next time, after a couple of days, I'm going to come with another wonderful series of stories for all of you. So till then, stay tuned, keep liking my videos. Bye-bye.